And now on the line we have Kun Kavi Shukit Kasem, the strategist of Kasikorn Securities สวัสดีค่ะคุณกวี
สวัสดีครับ
Good afternoon ครับคุณกวี
ครับ Good afternoon ครับ
Yeah, now that the floods appear to be under control, would that translate to improvements of investors' confidence for the Thai stock market?
Yes, quite a bit. I think the investor is speculate on the stock that would benefit from the flood recovery already, and we are looking for the government plan to push up the economy after flooding ending, and that will build up the confidence in medium to long term. So what we see for now is the confidence on the short term that the flood will not expand from the current situation. But for the medium and the long term, we still not see anything to build up the confidence yet. So we are waiting for that. If you look at the policies currently, we are trying to solve the short-term problem, and we are waiting for the medium and long term.
I see, Kun Kavi. Now, from the investor side, let's move in to look at the internal factors. The government would be implementing measures to stimulate the economy in the post-flood crisis, while the Bank of Thailand is also expecting to lower the interest rates to boost credit and money supply. Do you think that this fiscal and monetary policies will be adequate to bring the Thai economy back on its feet in the first quarter of next year?
Let's talk about the monetary policy first.
Okay.
I think interest rate cut is very appropriate for the current situation. We believe that the Bank of Thailand will act aggressively on the interest rate by cutting 0.5% or 50 basis points from 3.5% to 3%. If they not cut the 50 basis points, we are expect to cut 25 basis points next year. So it's going to be 0.5% anyway. So that will be boost the economics after flooding.
Yeah.
But I think only a monetary policy is not enough. We need more government policy. We need more the finance minister to announce more stimulus package. But as you know, it's not quite clear yet what is the policies in the medium to long term. So the operator that have effect from the flooding can have the medium term view to follow suit what we're gonna do, and they can act immediately now. So I think government need to do more. It's not just like a short-term policy to solve the flooding problem.
How much more, Kun Kavi? Can you specify?
How much more? It's very difficult to say how much more because of we are not in the process of the problem solving. So we are waiting for the government to announce, and we are trying to survey of the many listed company and what the government should do. And I think the operator want the government to support the tax benefit to the corporate that have impact from the flooding. So the tax benefit it should be on the machinery, or it's also the tax benefit on the profit in the next 3 years, or if they have the expense on the flooding, they have to pay for the recovery, and that expense can tax deductible, and how much they can tax it's not finalized yet. So we are waiting for the government to decide how much tax and how much money that the operator can get. So if they not know the exact amount of the money that they're gonna get, it's very difficult for them to react after the flooding.
I see. I see.
Kun Kawi, what is your investment strategy for the Thai stocks over the next 3 to 6 months?
We are worried about the situation around the world, not only the corporate earning after flooding, because if you look at the domestic, we have two main lists. The first one is the corporate earning that will significantly drop in the first quarter and also in the fourth quarter this year and then the first quarter next year, because we have impact from the flooding. And the second one in the domestic factor is the political. I think one of the priority of the government is to bring the former Prime Minister back to Thailand. That will be less a concern on a political list in Thailand. So we are waiting that when it's coming to Thailand. But I think next year is going to be the main list of the Thai stocks. For the external factor, we are looking for the EU crisis.
Yeah.
In the short term, maybe better. Maybe EU have a comprehensive plan and conclusion plan to solve the debt problem in the next few weeks after EU and US meeting together today, and also before at the end of this year, we should have the money going to the EFSF fund. But for the medium to long term, Italy, Spain, and other countries in EU still have problem with their debt. Early next year, Italy and Spain will have a large amount of debt to refinance. It's more than whole country, or even it's more than Greece for the whole country. That's a very large amount. But I think EFSF that increased the amount to 1 trillion EU is not enough for Italy and Spain. So that is to the less concern on the EU debt crisis next year. And also we are looking for the U.S. economy is not recover yet. And we will still see the corporate earning in U.S. significantly drop in the first quarter and in the first quarter next year. So that's the main concern. And I believe that early next year, maybe in the next 2 months, the market will be back below 900 again. The index will back below 900 again. But we are hoping that the market, after the market is below 900, is a good time to accumulate buy, because we believe that in the first half of next year, we will see QE3 from the U.S. because it have no choice. The Fed has no choice to stimulate the economy, and EU is still in the problem. So the only alternative that they have is a QE3. So if the QE3 is announced, so the new money will flow into the market, and the emerging market will be get that money, and stock may be rebound again. So waiting. I think investors should be wait and see. And if the Fed index is below 900, it's a good time to accumulate a big cap stock.
I see, Kun Kawi. We're running out of time, but let me ask you one more question. The Justice Minister has survived a censure debate this morning. Do you see any political uncertainty from now until next year on this issue?
As I said, as I mentioned earlier, that one of the priority of this government is to bring the former Prime Minister back to Thailand. So if that's the issue, I think the political risk still remain. And the government can survive anyway because of the major seat is a government. So I don't see any threat to the government, but the political risk is from the crowd. It still remain.
I see. Kun Kawi, well, thank you for joining us.
No
That was
problem.
very interesting.
Yep.
Thank you so much.